and Dr. Nabi Hasan, um, who was I'm very proud of him, who was my student in Aligarh Muslim University in undergraduate courses. In fact, many times teachers forget the names of their students. I also had forgotten his name. When he came back to Aligarh as a librarian of the university in 2010, so he himself introduced me that I was your student. Then I could recall. You know, when such a illustrious person, um, a student, when he becomes an illustrious person and a resource person in your own program, I am directing this course, and he is a resource person. In fact, I will call him as a most resourceful person. You see, normally
Other department.
librarians don't do PhD. He has done PhD, and he has more than 30 years of professional experience. He was the first Norman Borlaug Fellow from India in Library and Information System who got an opportunity to be trained at Cornell University, New York. If you look at his biodata, you will be highly impressed. And I requested him to be part of our system because you see, he in a short duration as a librarian in Aligarh Muslim University, he introduced many reforms. In fact, the remote access system, जैसा आजकल हम remote access करते हैं library के e-resources को, he laid the foundation in Aligarh Muslim University. In fact, I had asked him to do work in this field because I was also not knowing till 2013 when I visited Canada that remote access system exists. Friends, with these few words, let me briefly talk about his topic on which he is going to deliver a lecture today. Predatory publishing, issues, challenges, and the road ahead. Predatory means deceptive journals. There are a lot of journals. In fact, half of the journals listed in UGC care list are predatory journals, which take money from you and publish your article. The priority here of the editorial board is profit rather than academic or scholarly integrity. In fact, some of the good journals, they don't charge money from you. They in fact give you money. Once I published 2-3 papers. One paper which was rejected or declined, the editors declined to publish my paper in India. It was published by Sage Journal. I was very happy because I sent that journal to another international journal in Turkey. After publication, they gave me $100. $100 today is like 10,000 rupees. Good journals, in fact, pay. These predatory journals are monthly also. Monthly issue is coming every month. Otherwise, internationally, every journal is published quarterly or 3 times in a year or 2 times in a year or one yearbooks like British Yearbook of International Law once in a year. And the notoriety of these journals is that sometimes they publish from back date. कभी-कभी आप कहेंगे साहब मैं 2 साल पहले प्रमोशन के लिए एलिजिबल था, आज आप एक आर्टिकल भेज रहे हैं, एक 2,000 रुपया दे रहे हैं, 5,000 रुपया दे रहे हैं, वो बैक डेट से आपका छाप देगा जर्नल. तो दीज आर द प्रीडेटरी जर्नल्स. एक कई आर्टिकल्स आपने न्यूज़पेपर्स में पढ़े होंगे अबाउट द मीनेस ऑफ दीज जर्नल्स. एक स्मॉल ऑफिस में पूना में some 60 journals were being edited and published. Most of them are fake journals. Friends, without wasting much time and coming between all of you and our resource person, Dr. Nabi Hasan, I now request Dr. Saab to address you on this very, very important theme. अगर आप 10 आर्टिकल्स प्रीडेटरी जर्नल्स में छाप रहे हैं, उसके बजाय सिर्फ एक आर्टिकल छापिए आप जो जे स्टोर में है, ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी के इसमें है, स्प्रिंगर लिंक में है, तो दैट इज appreciable. With these words, now I hand over the floor to Dr. Nabi Hasan Saab.
Thank you very much. It is an honor to be introduced by my honorable teacher. So I was his student during 92, 93, 94. Long back. I'm quite old now.
I am old. I am older. I am older than you.
Yeah, you are old by age, but by heart, by face, you looks younger than me.
Okay, thank you for compliments.
Thank you very much, sir, for like introducing me and for giving me this opportunity. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to the MMTC Aligarh Muslim University. I have been coming to AMU, this HRDC, earlier known as, for like attending the courses and then resource person as well. And my picture may not be that clear video because I am opposite to my window. So, but it looks good during rainy days.
Yeah, natural.
It looks good. It is the IIT Delhi is very green. A lot of plants and all those are here. So I'm going to make this presentation more interesting. Please see my slides carefully. So after this session, my presentation is over. We will be playing a quiz. It will be online quiz, and you will be using your mobile phone by scanning a QR code. I will be using a paid app which we have subscribed in IIT Delhi, and the quiz will be like "Kaun banega crorepati," means fastest finger first. So the questions will be coming from this presentation only. I have prepared 15 questions. And most of the questions have multiple choice like A, B, C, D. You have to select one, but you have to select fastest and the correct one. Then you can be winner. Of course, I cannot give you prize because this is virtual meeting. But if you happen to visit IIT Delhi and if you are a winner, please remind me. I will hand over a memento of IIT Delhi to you. I will keep that with you. And if you happen to visit IIT Delhi, I can give that to you. And there may be a question like puzzle question where you have to arrange the sequence in your mobile as well. So like without wasting time, let's go ahead with this predatory publishing presentation. Yes. Okay, so this is my presentation. I have also taken help from Google and AI in generating the image. So I have duly acknowledged those images, but still, if there are any like problem in like acknowledging, I have given that disclaimer as well. Sir, hopefully you are able to see my slides and everything.
Yeah, we are able to see.
Okay.
You see, I am also today, I am a student of my student. I am attending his entire lecture.
So I'm very happy that my teachers have achieved a great distinction. In fact, Professor Gulrej, you know,
Yes,
he was also my teacher, and like he served as vice chancellor of the university, and now his wife, Professor Naima, is the vice chancellor. So it's an honor that my teachers are there. Professor Rizwan was also my teacher in class 11th and 12th. He taught us English. So it's great to be here with you. So as part of this presentation, but before that, I would like to introduce my institution. Like IIT Delhi, you know, we have a library system and we have 37 unit libraries. One of the campus is in IIT Abu Dhabi, and we are running there BTech, MTech, and PhD programs as well. So if your kid is qualifying JEE Advanced, it is easier to get computer science or better discipline in Abu Dhabi. Those who may not be aware, like Abu Dhabi is open for all, including Indians. So you can get admission as well. One of the good thing about our library system is that we are using open source softwares, and like we are early adapter of technology. So whatever technology is available in India or abroad, we are trying to bring that technology in library, and we have our own chatbot and uh, app as well for library services. So as part of this presentation, some of the things which I'm going to cover quickly is I will be talking about some background of the predatory publishing, and then why, who factors for publishing in predatory journals, what are the negative effect, what are the characteristics of predatory journals or conferences or book chapters also. And I will be covering some stories or examples with the help of a screenshot. And then AI and paper mills are also there as part of like predatory publishing. And based on these slides, I will be trying to sum up my presentation. So as you all know that in academics or in research, we are communicating our research through publications. Whether generally these are the publications which we are covering in good journals, but those may also be there in the conferences or as book or book chapters. And these publications basically helps us in registering a claim that this research has been done by us, and these are our findings. And we all know that journal publishing is not a new thing. We have been seeing it that the first journal was published way back in 1665, and ever since we have been publishing many journals, and we are adding daily many journals as well. And after open access, these predatory journals have also become part of predatory publishing, and they are also receiving the citations as well. You will be surprised to know that even Scopus and Web of Science are also dropping hundreds of journals every year being predatory. So if a journal is indexed in Scopus or Web of Science, it does not mean it may not be predatory, because they are following some processes, and the process which has been like followed by any journal that may get into Scopus or Web of Science. And currently the Directive of Open Access Journals covers, you can see, more than 21,000 journals, and you see that over 13,000 journals are without author processing charges. So you can ask any question in between as well, or later on at the end of the session we can have some question answer. So I hope you understand APC's author processing charges means once you are submitting a paper to a journal, after acceptance of the paper, the journal is asking some charges. Those charges are known as author processing charges. Or some of the journals are asking charges for making your publication available in open access, that is known as gold open access. So that is known as author processing charges. So these are some of the why, who factors for publishing in predatory journals. Why we are publishing predatory journals, or why people want to publish in predatory journals. So of course, we want to quickly publish our article without fear of peer review, or we don't care plagiarism, etc. And we want to immediately add publication to our profile because of many reasons, like we want to publish some quota of research, or we have a requirement of publication for our degree, maybe promotion, or maybe some scoring system, or we want to get some grant or project, or we want to improve our profile. That is why we are looking for these type of immediate publications. And of course, the acceptance rate in good journal is very low, and there is a lot of competition in good journals to publish. So we are adopting a shortcut. And these predatory journals are also helping you to get published your content immediately for profit. Then APC is a model which provide incentive for publisher to focus on quantity of articles published rather than quantity. As Professor Bijapur sir was saying that you can also publish your paper in the backdated issues. I mean, these, with the help of these predatory journals, your promotion is due 2 years back, and when you have submitted your paper for career advancement, the authority is saying that you do not have required number of papers. So there is still possibility that you can publish in predatory journals backdated 2 years back, 3 years back. They will simply include your paper. And of course, there is sometimes author lack of awareness as well, especially in developing countries, which is like forcing us to publish in predatory journals. So these are some of the excuses people give for plagiarizing or publishing in predatory journals. Like there was a thesis requirement, it was mandatory to publish some papers. That is why I adopted this shortcut route. Or there was a requirement of API. Even if you are submitting your application for assistant, associate, or professor using Samarth portal, they are also calculating score based on your projects, awards, or publications as well. So there is a pressure to hurriedly publish paper, or my peer or my colleague is publishing so many paper, so I also need to publish those many papers. And we do not have those great study habit, or we are not properly organized. And of course, cut and paste culture is very popular, and it is very easy to copy and paste. And now with the help of AI, people are just creating paper quickly. Of course, English is a limitation with most of us, because English is not our mother tongue, so we are not good in English, so we are taking help of all these tools. So I think all these things are adding why we are publishing in predatory journals, or why we are plagiarizing. So when we talk about the history of predatory publishing, this term was first used in 2010 by a librarian known as Jeffrey Whale, who was an American university librarian. And he realized that there are a number of emails coming to him asking him to publish his research quickly, and also become member of the editorial board or reviewer, or serve as editor in some of the journals. So he started preparing a list of journals in this regard for potential, possible, or probable predatory scholarly access publishers. And this is how this predatory word came into use in 2010. So predatory publishing, as Sir was saying, is also known by different other names as well, like fake publishing, or dark side of publishing, maybe dubious publishing, or low credibility publishing, deceptive publishing, scholarly bad faith, sham journal, pseudo journal. So it could be named with any bad name. So it is known by all these names. So if you see, this data is not very up to date, because not up to date data is this is the data which was available from the website. They have not updated it. So as you can see, predatory journals or predatory papers are like increasing many-fold, and I have given the link of these sites as well, from where I have taken the data. So you can see here there is a constant growth as far as the number of predatory papers or the predatory journals are concerned. So there are many negative effects of predatory publishing. You might be understanding some of those, like it enhances misconduct in research. Research may fabricate, falsify, plagiarize content and publish same in predatory journals. And this false research is indexed by various indexing systems. So do not think that this false or predatory research is not indexed by Scopus and Web of Science. This is indexed, and later on, if it come to their notice, they are dropping those journals. And this predatory research attract citations as well. And then these findings of predatory publishing gets into circulation in scientific literature and circulation. And the enormous amount of money paid by funding agencies like ICSSR, UGC, DVT, DST, etc. is wasted, and the trust of the public in research and science is lowered. As far as you are concerned as a teacher or as a researcher, there could be a long-term reputation and career prospects sacrificed for immediate gain. like no academic gain, no value added, even after so many publications, if those are like predatory. Then there could be a permanent stain on your academic reputation. Even if your research could be very good, but if you have published in a wrong journal by mistake or knowingly for fast publication, that may not going to help you in your career. And there may not be many readers, citation, or impact of your work if you are not publishing in a good journal. It is a wastage of research funding by the funding agency, and the funding agency may ask you to explain your position in this regard, and your institution and supervisor, including co-author, also suffer a lot. So I served in a couple of committees as inquiry officer or like presenting officer, and these cases are going to like uh, badly leave a dent on their career, the people against whom these inquiries are set up. So I think it is, as sir was saying, it is always great to publish one paper instead of many papers. But if your paper is good, it will attract citations, it will attract the attention of the selection committee as well. So it is not only the journals which may be grouped under this category of predatory publishing. It could be conferences, books or book chapters as well. And now predatory awards are becoming very popular. You might be seeing that people are arranging conferences, and they are giving all interesting awards: Lifetime Achievement Award, uh, Best Teacher Award, Best Presenter Award, Young Researcher Award. All these awards are given without inviting application, without any criteria, and they are giving you just a certificate and a memento. So these are also covered under predatory awards. So as you can see on my screen that this is the website which provides information about the BL's list, who first compiled the list of potential predatory journals and publishers. So unfortunately, this list is no more updated because the person is not there now. But of course, there are better tools as well, like there is a Cable's list as well. This is the website of Cable's list, where you can see more updated information on predatory publishing or predatory journals. Then this is, in fact, further new addition to this area, Cason's list, and it is most updated. It is updated until now as well, and you can see here the predatory publishing list. The different type of predatory publishers and predatory journals. Then another important site regarding this is early warning journal list. This is the website you can see here, and it provide you early warning journal list about like what could be the predatory journals, or what are the predatory journals, and they have given year wise as well, like 24, 23, 21 as well. So I think this is more updated. And then there is a organization known as International Federation of Library Association and Institution. This is a organization of all the library associations of the world, and they used to compile useful information, and they used to host it on their website. And this is the web page from where we can see how librarians can protect researchers from untrustworthy journals and book publishers. So the librarians at your institution or college may help you in this regard by bringing this to your notice. So when we are trying to understand predatory publishing, I think you can see this is also one of the source I have taken from academic publishing website, and they have given markers about what could be the high risk predatory journal, or what could be the low risk. They have given some markers like uh, details here, like if it is a high risk journal, uh, it may be mimicking the original journal's website, or there could be a fake editorial board, or there could be a fake or alternative impact factor. And if it is a good journal, they have given one of the markers as it is being thoroughly reviewed, it has a strong editorial board, it follow robust system to ensure research integrity and retractions. So I think this all is available. In fact, this my whole video in a better quality recorded manner is available on my YouTube channel, because that has been recorded in my IIT Delhi studio, because I offer a NPTEL course on science communication from IIT Delhi, which is a MOOCs, and which is still being offered. And this whole presentation along with the recording and slide is available on the website, my YouTube channel and library website as well. In fact, the PPT can also be downloaded from there. So, like, how does one identify predatory journals? So I have already shared some of the screenshot through which people can identify, like BL list, cabals, cachen, early warning. Then some individuals have also identified some characteristics of predatory journals like Monis or Irfan or Shamsir, or most important are these 16 principles of transparency by COP, which is a authoritative body in maintaining the standards in this regard. And another important addition is now from the Australian government, there is a to Z list which helps identify predatory publishing. So I think based on some of the screens, we can like summarize that the characteristics of predatory publishing are that these predatory journals or publications are not following proper peer review system, or there is a lack of quality peer review. They guarantee acceptance of your paper within a very few hours, or maybe 48 hours, or maybe in couple of days. They aggressively campaign to submit article or serve on the editorial board. There could be hidden or unclear author fees. They may mimic the name of actually original journal or website, and the name of the journal may not adequately reflect its origin. And the publishers begin operation with a large fleet of journal, and they may be covering many discipline or multidisciplinary journals, and they may falsely claim that they have a impact factor as well. Also, they may list some great people in the discipline as an editorial board member without their like permission, and they might be providing you incomplete or misleading information about their policies, and the language used on their website may not be that great, and there could be lack of ethics policies, or what are their ethical considerations if there are any issues, and what is their policy for corrections or retractions of articles. And there could be a lack of ability for articles to be retrieved on an electronic search platform for perpetual access. So these could be some of the like main characteristics of like predatory journals or predatory publishing. So this is the authoritative body known as the Committee on Publication Ethics, COPE. It basically develops various policies on these ethical aspect, and this has given 16 principles of transparency for predatory publishing or predatory journals. Like if you want to identify a predatory journal or predatory publishing, then you can consider these 16 principles. Like you can check the website, and with website you can see some of the information about indexing, metrics, or membership of a scholarly organization. You can check the name of the journal, which may be easily confused with the name of the actual journal, what type of peer review process they are following, who is the owner and who is managing the journal, what is the governing body of the journal, and what type of editorial team or contact information they have provided on website, what is their policies on copyright and licensing, and are they charging some author fees, and what is the process for identification of and dealing with allegations of research misconduct, or what are their policies on publication ethics, and what is their publishing schedule, periodicity of the publication, like quarterly, half yearly, or yearly, and how they are providing access to the content, what is their archiving policy, means for perpetual access, what is their policy, and what are their revenue sources, like how they are managing their publishing cost. Are they charging APC, or is there any funding body which is helping them in running that journal, or like what is their advertising policy, or are they directly marketing, like you are receiving so many mails from the publisher. So these are like authoritative principles provided by the authoritative body known as COPE to identify the principle, predatory publishers or predatory publishing or journal. Then they have also provided general advice and approaches about predatory publishing, what actions may be taken at different levels by stakeholders to tackle, avoid, and raise awareness of the problem of predatory journals, like as a author or as a professional society or an institution, what you can do, or as a, if you are a funder or an institution, what you do to stop this predatory publishing. And if you are a journal publisher, what is your responsibilities? And if you are a reviewer or editor, how you can help stop this predatory publishing. So if you are an author or professional society or as an institution, like you can, I need not to read from these slides. You can check these slides, or I can share this updated presentation as well. But of course, if you are an author or a professional society or institution, you can educate your researchers, supervisors, or administrators about like publishing issues in fake journals, or like how you can verify the spam invitations, email or text messages that you are receiving. And of course, you need to check the journal name, and you need to be aware about paying author fee, etc. If you are a funder or an institution, you need to discourage publication in a predatory journal, and you need to exercise caution in use of journal metric, or consider using peer review, as well as some of the guidelines which have been provided, like San Francisco Declaration on Research Assessment, which is popularly known as DORA, or the guidelines from the Leiden or the metric tide, or the other guiding principles. So if you are a journal publisher, then you can regularly check the as per the principle of the COP, that your trademark of the journal is being used by someone else or not, and consider making use of publicly visible platform for open review if it is possible. And you can also write editorials to promote what is good publishing, or what are the issues with the predatory publishing. In the same way, if you are a reviewer or editor of a journal, you can periodically check whether your name has been used incorrectly by these fake publishers on their website without your knowledge. And you can also check some of the website, they have blacklisted those IPs, or like their DNS, so that you can easily identify what are those fake journals, and what are the corrective measures you can take. So this is the website known as thinkchecksubmit.org. Basically, this website helps a researcher to identify trusted journals for publication. And this website provides you some checklists through which you can you can help identify your colleagues as well about a predatory journal. This is the landing page of the website, thinkchecksubmit.org, and it provides all the guidelines to like check a predatory journal, or what could be a predatory journal. In the same way, it is not only the journal which could be predatory, there could be predatory conferences as well. Okay, so so there could be predatory conferences as well, and you can see here that there are many conferences which are accepting your papers easily, so that you are able to pay the registration fee, and also like you are easily able to attend their conferences, and they are making lot of money from those conferences. So these predatory conferences lure especially early career researchers because they are not able to publish in good journals. So they are adopting this shortcut for publishing their work in the conferences. And there is hardly any peer review which is followed in these conferences. Of course, there are conferences which are supported by IEEE or maybe Springer Nature or maybe some other societies. So those are good conferences. So there are ways to identify the good or bad conferences as well. For example, if you want to uh, easily identify what could be a predatory conference, so you can see here that you can check the organizations and sponsorship. You can see the scope, aim and scope of the conference. You can see their agenda, editorial committee, conference location. You might be receiving regular mail from Athens or some of the popular places where like these conferences are organized, because people want to go to Athens, they want to go to Greece. They are hosting these conferences in a good place so that people can visit. You can check their website or regulations or peer review process that they are following. So for conferences as well, there is a website known as thinkcheckattend.org. So you can visit this website, thinkcheckattend.org, and you can identify whether a conference is genuine or not. As far as the international conferences are concerned, I'm not talking about the local conferences. So this is the landing page of that website, thinkcheckattend.org. So this is the website for identifying predatory conferences. And earlier one was the website for identifying the predatory journals. Now predatory awards are also becoming popular. People are inviting you to attend a conference. I would request all those who are not speaking may please mute themselves. There is a dog barking behind, so it is causing little bit distraction. So those who are not speaking may please mute themselves, please. So now there are predatory awards as well, which is also a fraud that target professionals, researchers, and scientific institutions by exploiting their ambitions. So please remember that when the genuine award call is there, they are inviting award application through a process, and those are seriously screened, and a jury takes a call. But in conferences, you see, people are inviting you, or they are simply giving you award like best researcher award, best paper award, lifetime achievement award, emerging leader award. There could be any such award which may be like predatory award. So you should be cautious about these awards as well. So this is the A to Z list released by Australian government, and it helps identify completely the predatory publishing. Like A for them stand for affiliation, means reputable journals are established by academic and research institutions or organizations. In the same way, B stand for be vigilant. Use a tool such as think, check, submit to determine if a journal or publisher is legitimate or predatory. So this list start from A, then it concludes as Z. At Z, zero tolerance for plagiarism. So whenever you have time, you can explore this A to Z list, which is a authoritative list provided by the Australian government. So this is a website which you can check for IP blacklist and email blacklist. If the journal can be identified here for IP, its IP has been blocked or its email has been blocked, this site can help you identify a predatory journal as well. Then UGC has also published in 2020 Good Academic Research Practices, GARP, a small booklet which can help you maintain a research conduct or like good academic research practices, and it is available freely in public domain. So UGC has also issued some guidelines on choosing the right journal for publications, like do the aims and scope of the journal match that of the research, has the journal published articles of a similar nature. So the UGC has also issued guidelines as well. So when our paper is rejected, we are blaming the journal, but actually we are doing sometimes some smaller mistakes because of which our paper is uh, rejected even on desks as well. Like our manuscript content may not be conforming to the scope of the journals, or manuscript style does not conform with the journal style, or duplication or significant overlap with the existing work, because everything is available in public domain, so people can check what you have published earlier, or your results may not be those significant, or there could be improper rationale of the study. So if you are giving emphasis on some of these points, then your paper may not be initially rejected, like your paper may not be desk rejected, at least it may go for review, and then based on comments you can revise your paper and that can be published. So there are some trusted publishers. You might be knowing that there is a body known as Open Access Scholarly Publishers Association, which provides the names of the genuine journals and publishers as well. And then there is another body known as International Association of Scientific, Technical and Medical Publishers, which provides help for different genuine publication. There are different members from 21 countries, and it has a very good reputation. Then there are other bodies, for example, Biomed Central or PubMed Central. Then, of course, one of the most important bodies, Directory of Open Access Journal. I think you might have heard about Directory of Open Access Journals. It currently indexes, it has presence of more than 21,000 journals. And interestingly, 13,000 plus journals are without author processing fee. So if you are not able to publish your paper in a journal indexed by Scopus or Web of Science, you can try publishing your paper in a journal available from Directory of Open Access Journal, and which is not charging author processing fee as well. As you can see, more than 13,000 journals are not charging any APC. So at least you will find 10-20 journals of your discipline. So the benefit of publishing in a DOAJ index journal is that it is available in open access. So once your paper is included here, I think you can get lot of citations because the work is publicly available. So, if you are able to publish your work in a journal indexed by Scopus, it will be great, because Scopus is very reputed database. But it does not mean that it is not indexing its predatory journal, but it is continuously reviewing and dropping journals as well. So currently, it is indexing more than 48,000. This is yesterday's screenshot. It is indexing 48,473 journals. And of course, Web of Science is not indexing those many journals. That is why publication of a paper in a Web of Science index journal is more tough, because the number of journal it is including is just close to half of the journals indexed by the Scopus. So we always talk about the impact factor. So impact factor is provided by this Journal Citation Report, which is a product of Clarivate company, and it is a paid product. Like you cannot access it freely. So if somebody is talking about that the journal's impact factor is 1 or 2 or 3, it should come from JCR only. Any impact factor given by any other agency other than the JCR is fake impact factor. That is why the predatory journals are using these impact factor, like impact factor by this agency this much. All those are fake impact factor given by any other agency other than the JCR is incorrect. Only JCR has the authority to issue the impact factor. But like Elsevier is coming out with another competitive product which is available in public domain freely, which is known as SJR, SciMago Journal and Country Rank. So it also provides ranking of the journals and other things. Of course, it may not be impact factor, but it helps you identify whether it is Q1 journal, Q2 or Q3 or Q4. I hope you all understand, like top 25% journals are in Q1, next 25% in Q2, then Q3 and Q4. Okay, so it provides like SJR score to all the journals. So it is different from the impact factor, but the ranking of the journal may almost be same. It is from another company known as Elsevier. So you can see there is continuous growth of predatory journals and predatory publishing. The number is increasing day by day. But on the other side, the good thing is that the open access publication is also increasing. You can see people are also publishing open access journals, and you can see continuously these are increasing. For 24-25, the number is less because it takes time in properly indexing a journal into the database like Scopus or Web of Science. So this will surely increase. For 24 and 25, it will increase. So it is continuously increasing. So this slide was covering like globe or global publication on open access. This is for India. So in India also, we are seeing that it is continuously increasing. So now we have One Nation, One Subscription. One Nation, One Subscription provide access to 31 important publishers sources. It was 30 earlier, but now Web of Science has been added recently, a few months back. Now you have access to Web of Science as well from One Nation, One Subscription. So close to 6,500 institutions are getting access to all the good number of resources. Earlier, institutions like IITs were having access to everything because they were able to pay money. But now the government of India has provided equitable access to these important resources, and now you are able to access. So this will help you in publication in good journal as well, because once you are able to access the resources, you can publish there as well. So there is lot of pumping of money, and there is lot of encouragement for publishing in open access journal. So PLOS, which is a open access publishing site, got lot of grant to support open access movement. And even IIT Delhi people, you might be thinking that we are not publishing. No, we are also equally publishing in open access. Like 13.42% of our publications are in open access. This data I took from Scopus on 5 June 2025. So this will surely increase 25-24 because it takes time in getting the data from the indexing system. As far as the global trends in open access publishing are concerned, like lot of initiatives are taken in Europe and America. For example, there is an initiative known as PLANES. So this is an initiative from European Coalition to promote open access, and they have mandated that the publicly funded research to be freely available immediately upon publication. For example, if you are getting a project from ICSSR or maybe UGC or DBT, DST, or maybe DRDO. So if you are publishing your work out of that project, it should be freely available. It should be in public domain. In the same way, the US has recently mandated that from 2026, all the government funded research must be freely accessible without embargo. There should not be any embargo. Then China has adopted policies favoring open access to enhance the global reach of its research. And some of the important institutions, part of SPARC, they have decided not to subscribe expensive journals through regular subscription method, but they may use pay-per-view or open access model. Means the number of times they are downloading the article, they will pay that way instead of paying one lump sum amount for subscription. Now AI has also become part of scientific public, and there are many opportunities and risks associated with AI. As you can see that it poses a new risk. It can be exploited to generate fake or low quality research. You can simply ask any AI tool to write a article for me on a particular topic, maybe on predatory publishing. It can write a paper. So you can write that paper using AI, and then you can change the language of that paper using another AI tool, for example, Quillbot. So there may not be similarity if you will check with the software like Turnitin. So this major organizations like COP, WEM, ICMG, they have issued clear guidelines like AI cannot be considered as a author, because AI is just regenerating content. It is rewriting from the content which are already available somewhere in the public domain. So it cannot be declared as author, because the idea is still someone else. So you have to acknowledge the person whose idea it is using. So journals are coming out with policies to ensure ethical, transparent, and responsible use of these tools in research and publishing. And detecting AI generated text is, of course, a challenge, but it is possible to detect that as well. I don't know how many of you have heard this word paper mills. So paper mills are also becoming very popular. Paper mills are basically organizations that produce and sell fake or fabricated scientific manuscripts for profit. They often use ghostwriters or AI tools to generate manuscripts. And there is a large-scale production of papers with fabricated data, plagiarism, or manipulated images using these paper mills. And they also sell author, like you can buy authorship without contributing to the research. You can pay some money and you can buy author number 1 or corresponding author or author 2 or author 3 by paying some amount. And this AI and automation is basically increasing use of this generated text, images, or even fake peer review. This is causing problem, and they are targeting people like you, younger assistant professor, who need to who are sometime trapped in a model like publish or perish. They need to publish early for various reasons. So paper mills and predatory journals work together. Paper mills supply fake content and predatory journal publish it for a fee. So there is a very close relation between paper mill and predatory publishing. So this is an interesting actual board. Have you seen such a board anywhere? Those not speaking may mute themselves. There is a noise coming.
काइंडली माइक ऑफ कर लें आप लोग.
जो लोग नहीं बात कर रहे हैं अभी, प्लीज अगर आपको
Shoaib Ahmed, Mr. Shoaib Ahmed is requested to mute.
Right. So आप लोग लॉग इन करके ना इधर उधर अपने दूसरे काम कर रहे हैं. दिस इज कॉजिंग डिस्ट्रैक्शन. प्लीज. मुझे लगता है शोएब साहब को रिमूव करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज ही हैज लॉग्ड इन बट एक्चुअली ही इज नॉट देयर. सो दिस is basically the disadvantage of these online classes. People are just attending sometime for certificate only. They are actually not there. So I think we should take care. This Shoaib Ahmed should be removed.
We have removed him. We have removed him.
So
हमने उनको क्लास से बाहर कर दिया.
नहीं, अभी हैं सर वो उधर से. There is a disturbance.
Mohammed
Shoaib Sahab is still there. Shoaib is causing disturbance. I would request administrator to remove Shoaib.
जी. I will try to get him out. Yes, we have. I think.
Okay. Sorry, sir, but you understand, as a teacher, like when you are in a flow. So I think you might have seen such a board. This is actual board. This is actual board from Delhi NCR. I can remove this blue thing as well, and I can show you the address as well. But I don't want to show this. But you will find such a board perhaps in. Is there any such board in Shamshad Market or Lanka Market close to BHU? There could be one.
Patna also.
Where people are. हाँ, जिस लोग ठेका लेते हैं आपका आर्टिकल लिखने का, रिसर्च पेपर लिखने का, आपकी पूरी पीएचडी का ठेका ले लेंगे. वो आपका सिनॉप्सिस से लेके और लाइक from synopsis to your submission of PhD. Only you need to appear in Viva or maybe research degree committee meeting. So they are taking contract and they are doing everything for you. And this board is actual board from Delhi NCR. But I believe there could be one in Shamshad market, or there could be one in Lanka market close to BHU, or any maybe close to some DU as well. But
So there is a shop at Champions Market, Aligarh. Does this sort of work?
Great. So we have few people doing this type of job in Munirka as well. You go with a Word file of your paper, they will immediately convert your Word file into a paper, and they will give you a PDF file, and they will include that paper in back issues as well, 3 year back, because your promotion is due from last 3 years. They will include, and the name of the journal will be genuine, the ISSN will be genuine. The only thing which is not genuine is that they have not followed the peer reviewed process. Okay. Now again, the UGC has like dropped UGC care list. So it could be any, so they are writing like international peer reviewed journal. So when the peer reviewed has been used, you may convince your college that this is a peer reviewed international journal. So my promotion should be like considered because I have published my paper in a international peer reviewed journal. So this thing you can find at many places. This is, of course, from Delhi NCR, as I discussed. Then this is a screen. I have taken smaller screenshot from many places. For example, when this JEE Advanced paper was given to ChatGPT to solve, it was able to correctly answer only 11 questions. So don't think that ChatGPT type of product are giving you correct information. You can generate beautiful like references from ChatGPT, but not necessarily all the references are correct. Dr. Nizam, can you please mute yourself? This is really not good. You people are like not attending, that's fine, but you should not disturb others. सर इनके जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हैं उनको थोड़ा सा
मैं बता रहा हूँ सर, मैं बता रहा हूँ
उनको खुद ही देखना चाहिए कौन who is causing disturbance. And I think these people should be reminded as well, like they are non-serious attendees. They are attending. I mean, I should say these are predatory participants. Yes. Because they are actually attending for the sake of certificate only, but actually they are not gaining any knowledge, or they are disturbing others only. So this is the screenshot on which talks about like ChatGPT was able to solve only 11 questions out of 100, and you can see that when I asked what is one nation, one subscription to ChatGPT, it was not able to answer my question. And like Google index, Google is able to give you answer from just 25% of the resources. It is not giving, it is leaving 75% resources, it is not covering. So don't think what Google is giving you answer maybe the correct answer, and also like the answer you are looking for maybe on screen number 3, and you are looking just generally screen number 1. And when you are checking these AI generated content on a software like Turnitin, it is giving 100% similarity. Okay, so please remember, if you are generating some content using all these tools, easily you may be caught as well. Okay. Then this is again another example where a student has copied everything from like AI. And he says that, what do you mean? All my facts are wrong. I copied everything straight off the internet. So if you are doing all these things, copy and paste and making use of AI, you may be given failed grade as well. So your teacher may be smarter than you. Don't think like Professor Bijapur is quite old person. He may not be aware. He may still be aware, and you may be caught as well. You may be given 0 as well. Then I think this is a routine thing that you are receiving mails for like fast publication of like journal article, or maybe speedy publication of a book chapter, or like offer of editorship or reviewer from a publication, then this type of like fake, I was talking about fake impact factor. So this type of fake impact factor is claimed by these journals. If impact factor is not coming from JCR, it is not genuine. So this is actually a fake impact factor. Sorry, I pressed and by mistake, so I have gone ahead. Give me a second. Yeah. So, yeah. So you will find such a thing like these predatory publishers are starting journal with a fleet of journals, and I will focus on just one journal's case study. The name of the journal given here is International Journal of Humanities and Social Science. Okay, this will be the type of call these journals are issuing, like International Journal of Social Science and Humanity. International Journal of Social Science and Humanity. So the name of the journal may look like a name of original journal, which was shown here as International Journal of Humanities and Social Science. So you will find that the name of the journal is look like same, but actually it is little bit different. And it claims that Sabrina Mims is the chief editor of this journal. When this lady was contacted by email, the lady responded, I am not the editor of this journal, nor do I have any affiliation with this journal. So they are including name of big persons as the editor without their information. And when this case study was conducted by one of the authors from University of Kashmir. When the web page of this journal was visited, it was asking payment to be addressed to Dr. Nilofa Yasmin, who is the director of publishing. And more interestingly, the journal was asking payment through Western Union and in the US dollar, which was to be converted into Taka currency. So it clearly shows that the journal is being published from Bangladesh, because Taka is the Bangladesh currency. So see how fake things they are doing. The name of journal is look like the name of the original journal. The editor says that I'm not the editor of this journal, and then they are asking money through Western Union. So this is one of the popular journal from library science, and it has been dropped from the Scopus. The problem with this journal is that like it is published from University of Nebraska. They are not charging SE on author processing fee. But the problem was they were not following review process. Whatever you are submitting, they were just publishing that. So one of the person from India perhaps published 16 or 18 article in a year. So on a complaint, this has been dropped. This journal has also been dropped, Library Progress International, from Scopus, because after getting into Scopus, it started collecting money from people. Like it published a paper on banana. How a banana paper may be published in a library science journal. So it started publishing anything. Okay. Now this has also been dropped. Still, this journal is sending people emails that you can get publish your paper in this journal by paying 20,000 rupees. Okay. Then this is Indian Journal of Science and Technology, a fake journal, Army Institute of Law journal. I don't have much time. That is why I am not covering all the things like so like it's these things are not genuine. I have to rush because we don't have much time. So this is another interesting example of a fake or predatory journal. Another one, Indian drugs. This is interesting to see that this is actually not the original website of UGC Care. They created a fake website of UGC Care listed journal, and people were visiting this site and seeing that this journal is there or not. So people are using big people's name even they have died. So this is really a bad practice. They are just adding their name as co-author for easily publishing their paper. This is a study or research of a person who was publishing very frequently, and he highlighted the darker side of the publishing in science. And this is a news item from Punjab, which talks about predatory publishers exploiting academics and scientists. This is another interesting like news where a Saudi Arabia's dean's 20 papers have been retracted. Retraction is very bad thing. Once your paper has been retracted, the paper remains available on the website of the publisher. It is like a dent. आप लोगों ने वो दीवार फिल्म देखी है ना, जिसमें अमिताभ बच्चन दिखाता है लिखा हुआ मेरा बाप चोर है. So if you have this type of retraction, this is really very bad. You may not publish a paper, you may publish just one paper, or once you may publish a paper in a very less reputed journal published by your department, maybe a magazine, that may not be much visible. But once your paper has been retracted, it remains whole life on publisher's website, and they also explain there why it has been retracted. This is a very big dent on your career if a paper has been retracted. Avoid having any retraction. This is my ex-director has written a very good article on this issue. And these are all the news items which came from different parts. This is very interesting story. This is last Olympics pictures, actual pictures. And what these pictures describe. These pictures basically describe the reviewing pattern. There could be a reviewer who is equipped with all the gears, like he has access to all the resources, like databases, resources, Turnitin, everything, and he is reviewing properly. So he got the gold medal in the Olympics. And this is the person from the Turkey who got the silver medal. He was not having any gear with him. He was in news, but he was having experience, and he shot Olympic silver medal. And he's the editor. Okay. He's not using any gear, anything. He's just using tukka, like a mirror here, a gun here, seeing here. So if your paper is going to a person like this, you never know the fate of your paper. It depends upon his mood, what tukka he's using. So if your paper is not accepted or rejected or whatever happens to your paper, don't feel discouraged. It may happen with your paper as well, as it happens in games as well. Okay. And this is another interesting picture I have collected. Like sometimes your papers take so much time that you feel discouraged and you become like impassionate. Like these young girls, by the time their paper is accepted or published, they become quite old. So this is just an example that you should be patient. You should not be impatient as far as your good research is concerned. Sometimes good research papers takes time in reviewing, because people like Professor Bijapur and others, they may take some time. They may have some other assignment as well. So the best way is if you are able to publish your paper in Web of Science or Scopus or DOAJ or like some government organized like journal, that helps you in your career. And it is not only the journal which is important. If you are able to have other metrics in your paper, that also help. Like it is not only the H-index which is important. There are other metrics I don't want to cover here because we don't have time. So the other metrics are also able. Like if you are able to write very good blog or very good LinkedIn post or very good Twitter post, and people are giving emphasis on that, that is also important, and that may also get you very good altimetric score. So only H-index is not important. There are other metrics also which are important nowadays. And also, like if you want to become more visible, if you want to become more famous, if you want to be noticed by others, your dean, your teachers, your peers, it is not only the papers which are important. You can also improve your visibility by creating your website on these portals, and you can make yourself visible even if you have not published your paper. For example, if you can create your web page on like your official website, you can create your profile on ResearchGate, Orchid, Vidwan, or maybe Academia, Kudos, everything. Maybe Figshare as well. And if you are able to create your profile here properly, and if you are able to publicize it, if you are able to have some Wikipedia page, even if you may not be having a single paper, still you can become celebrity like me, because I don't have many of the good publications. Still, my profile has been created on all the important sites, and I am visible. If you will search Nabi Hasan, still you can get many hits from the Google. So I think what we can do is that we can create awareness among the people, like how to avoid predatory publishing, what are the disadvantages of predatory publishing, and how you can publish your paper in good journals, even if it may not be indexed in Scopus and Web of Science. And the role of libraries here is very important. They can help you. If you have a librarian, the librarian can help you in this particular area. For example, in Aligarh Muslim University, Dr. Zafar is very good in this regard. He is assistant librarian. He can help you very much. Same way, you may also be having a librarian in your institution. So I think with this, I would like to sum up that predatory publishings are corrupting the open access movement and giving it a bad name. Journals that exploit the author pays model, damage scholarly publishing, and promote unethical behavior. And of course, there is no single identifier. You have to use many identifiers to identify the predatory publishing. And you cannot simply blame predatory journals. You have to engage yourself with your research community, and you can uphold publishing ethics yourself. Don't do anything to compromise as it would reflect on your career. Always publish in journals, conferences that uphold academic standard and have a statement of publishing ethics. So these are some of the resources that I have used for preparing this presentation, and these are further more references which you can consult, and you can get more information. And this is the disclaimer, because the content that I have used have already been used by me in many of my presentations and publications, and also like these contents have been taken from different websites, including Google Images. And of course, it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the most responsive to change. So be the part of change, be responsive to change,